Bam. He's treating a hemorrhoid. Thank you. Always make excuses for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, I got up at 4:30 and let the dog out and then went back to sleep and overslept. I got nothing. And then I could have made the show on time, but um I can't come on the show before I drop a deuce. So then I was just like, I need 5 more minutes. 'Cause I usually I wake up and drink a cup of coffee and then like 15 minutes later I drop a deuce. God, these are the I haven't even stretched my mouth out this morning. I can barely talk. I may not be on my I may not be on my A game this morning. I don't know what that red dot is on my head too. What the fuck is that? I have a pimple? I wonder if the dog scratched me. Right. That is not a cultural appropriation. I didn't stick that on there. I don't know what that is. All right. Good morning, Katie. I need to warm up and like talk to you guys for a second before I dig into this Dave Castro weekend review. Let me see who's in here. Jess, good morning. Oh, did you change your last name? Why am I tripping? Did you get a new something? What? Did you get married or something? Mr. Ramirez, we talked about hemorrhoids already. Bam, we're live. That's right. Ryan, good morning. Christine Young, hello. Hello, darling. Miami bound in 2 days. Oh, God. You must be so excited. Hey, pool boy. I'm going to give you a special invite. I don't know where you're going to be, but it's going to be Sunday and Monday are going to be crazy crazy hot in Santa Cruz. I've been going to the beach a lot, but the last few days, but Sunday and Monday I'm going and I'm going to get so dark and tan and as long as you promise not to take any pictures of me with my shirt off, you're more than welcome to come with us. Me and the boys are going to go down to the beach in Santa Cruz. And I will take you. I'll show you a beach like Beavertopia, dude. It's crazy. I mean, a great beach to play football on. It's so cool. So, Sunday, Monday, beach days. Bring Julia. Mexicans and Chinese are welcome on this beach. Ani Shupe. You sound like a foreigner. Are you a foreigner? Dickhead. No, Dick Insider. Are they talking CrossFit or politics? There's no politics on this channel. I don't know what you're talking about. Miss Jenny. Good morning. It was funny this morning. I went to my computer and there was I have 50 tabs open. And my computer's dark and it opens up and it's dense updates on there and it's just you in all your glory staring at me this morning. I was like, oh, hello, Jenny. Dildo, good to see you. Does a Strait of Hormuz necessarily imply the existence somewhere of a Gay of Hormuz? I believe it does. No, I didn't feel the lunges, Miss Renee. Savon probably struggling to get out of bed after those lunges. It's just my bicep. It's just here. It's between here and here. Something happened. Just in my arms. An unexpected bout of constipation. No, I don't get constipated. But it was because I woke up late and I was waiting for the deuce. The dog shit on the rug. Wow, great guess. So the thing is I got up early and I took the dog out. You don't think you can be happy getting up at 4:30 in the morning, but I took the dog out and he peed and shit within 30 seconds. And I was so happy. It's so weird to be happy that another animal is defecating. Waiting on Haley to come get him off the porcelain throne. Catching this one live is going to be good. I hope so. I hope I don't let you down, Mr. Smith. I hope I don't let you down. Oh, middle name. Okay. Did you change it though? I feel like you had a different name. Did you change it? Did it have something else on there? Did you go Indian overnight dot, not feather? Yes. Savon, you don't bring sand to the beach. No, I don't know what that means, but, we get so much sand in our house. I'll be in Miami, ding dong. Oh, yeah. The perfect hey, but I still get credit for inviting you, right? Oh, yeah, that would be cool, pool boy. You know what's cool is, Katie is, Katie, darling. Um, Jason and Dallin and Colton are about to make an appearance in the vlog, and they were I think they're gonna be in it a long time because we hung out with them a long time, so that should be good. Uh, yep, good boy, good dog, yep. Shit and piss early. Your body wasn't used to doing a workout that didn't involve riding the bike, I guess. The thing is usually what I do is I ride the assault bike for 10 calories, and then I'll do 5 dumbbell snatches with a 25-pound dumbbell on each hand. And then I'll do that for 20 rounds, so I can get 200 calories and, um, like 50 snatches in each hand, and it's with half that weight. And then maybe at the end, like, if I'm watching, like, after I'm done with that workout, I'll stretch, and then maybe I'll do, like, I don't know, I'll do like 2 snatches with the 50-pound dumbbell on the minute for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Just sitting there, I'll set the interval timer for 10 minutes, and I'll just do right hand, left hand, rest 58 seconds, you know? But fuck, 20 of those? That was hard. No, I don't hook grip the dumbbell snatch. I actually never even thought of that, to be honest with you, until, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I used to think I had a really strong grip. I don't think my grip's very strong anymore. Oh, wow, my debit card just got hacked. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I wonder what ethnicity does all the debit card, like there's, um, the Somalis and Armenians do fraud and, um, what do the blacks do? They steal cars. I wonder what ethnicity does, credit card fraud. You know what I mean? They have their lanes. You know what I mean? Like Asians own dry cleaning shops and oh shit, I'm on the wrong channel. But it's the truth. Asians own dry cleaning and Middle Easterners own liquor stores. I wonder who's got like the corner on credit card fraud. Uh they will let you bicep on them. But they will let you bicep on them. They will let you bicep on the bicep. I don't know. Oh, meaning when you hook grip, you'll use more bicep or less bicep. Oh, bro, seriously, Pat, Pat, it's crazy in Minneapolis. It's crazy the car theft in Minneapolis. I was just looking at the blotter for it. I pulled it up on the show the other day. It's like 1,100 cars in Minneapolis have been stolen in the last 90 days, and I pulled up the blotter, and it's just like it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. It's up like 40% this year already. Car thefts. And what's cool, and I say this facetiously, the city of Minneapolis sued Kia and some other car manufacturers saying it's their fault because the cars are too easy to steal. Why does your shirt look like you've just done some work on your Sienna? That is a fair question. That's because that's the style at Vindicate. That's the style. It's all Hyundais and Kias. It's crazy. It's absolutely wild that a car manufacturer is somehow responsible for that. Talk about lack of responsibility. All right. Um, oh, that's interesting. A year ago today, Brooke Wells was on Dave's, YouTube. I don't remember that or being on there. I wonder if he's going to start the athlete interviews again. I never had Brooke Wells on this podcast. Nope. Or Sydney Wells. I don't think it's for lack of trying. I was going to text Shane Orr the other day to ask him if he or Tia could come on. And he was green. And then I thought, oh, I should have Nick Johnston on. I hope we can get him on. I think I saw him. I think I sent him a text. I think him and Sousa got a date. I'm watching oh, wow. I was just telling my wife this morning, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. I can't believe the timing on this, how quick that was. So, oh, that's crazy. Let me show you something really quick. So this is probably longer than you guys want to spend doing this, but whatever. My show. So normally on the Avi has this channel called the Homeschool Vlog, and normally I edit out all the swearing. You know what I mean? So like him and I will take turns editing it, and then if I say shit or ass in there, I'll take out the shit and ass, right? And on this most recent episode, I just told my wife this morning. I was like, hey, I didn't edit out the swearing in this one because it happens in the garage and while we're working out. And I'm like, fuck it. You know, like I'm just leaving it in there. It's garage. What's Trump say? It's locker room talk. It's locker room talk. And already a father has left a comment. And his name's Patrick. That's so funny, Mr. Land. It's so funny that his name is Patrick. It says, you're not going to rake in the subs. Look at this guy must be friends with Mr. Hiller. You're not going to rake in the subs with a foul-mouthed father swearing all the time. What do you mean all the time? Clean it up or edit the foul language and all my 3 kids resub to you or not. Food for thought. I'll have all 3. Ooh, he's going to give me 3 subs. You didn't even notice the swearing? Yeah. It's feedback. Thank you, Mr. Guerrero. Yeah. I swear more than you. Okay, let me see if I can find where I swear.
Halfway through the jiu-jitsu match. Let's go. Good job getting your elbows up. Don't get tired, Ari. Come on, 2 more, and then you can rest when you walk over to the bench. Last line. Good. Good. Come on. Let's go. You got to get 4 rounds. Good. Get over here. Get these 10 done. Get these 10 done. You're going to do more than 4 rounds, I think. This is the end of round 4. Did he start with the bench? 7. This is your best round yet. 8. Good job keeping your back flat. 9. Okay, get over there. Get over there. Get over there. Get over there.
I started with the bench first.
Get over there. This is round 5. Starting round 5. Let's go. Or you can get all 10 of these, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get over here. I think you can finish this. If you haul ass, you can finish this.
Yeah, there it is. Haul
End
ass.
of round 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I think that's it.
1.
So 1 asses and 3 1 ass and 3 shits in a kid's video. I really do try to edit it out, but I was like, man, I think this is apropos. This is the spot. It was 4 minutes. I did a What's the time cap? Basically it was before a jiu-jitsu tournament, and I had him do a 4-minute workout with a 4-minute rest and then a 4-minute workout. And the first workout was, well, you have to watch the video. And then that was the second workout. Just to kind of simulate, jiu-jitsu matches because they're 4 minutes long. Anyway, I just told my wife that right before I came on the show, and some guy already commented. The comments are crazy on kids' videos. It makes you almost think, hey, probably I shouldn't have my kids on YouTube. The comments are, one ass, three shits. yeah. In a kid's video. What's crazy is I was looking at the stats this morning, and it's his fastest growing video of all time. So I don't know. I don't want there to be swearing on that channel, to be honest. Yeah, tied for the fastest growing video he's ever published. It went up at 7 a.m. It's a good one. All right. I don't even let my kid watch YouTube. Yeah, smart. You shouldn't. You should not. Every once in a while, they'll have friends over and they'll put on YouTube, and I'll see them going through just like watching YouTube, like how morons use Instagram, just doom scrolling, and I want to throw up. I do not let them do that. Even Mr. Guerrero is giving me a pass. If it's a slip up, it's not that big of a deal. Can't please everyone. I do. I don't think he cares about subscribers. Normally I don't, but on that channel for my son, I do. I want him to know what works and what doesn't work. Yeah, brain rotting. Yeah, it's brain rotting. I agree. Okay, Dave Castro weekend review. Oh my goodness, 20 minutes. Are you kidding me?
Monday.
Already I sense Dave, we both can't be low energy. All right. Week 2 of the Open is over. Dave Castro faces the American public from inside of his programming headquarters in Aromas, California. Giant gun safe in the background. Door closed. All right. Here we go. Volume up.
March 9th, 2026, week in review.
Oh, is this the right week? March 9th. Okay, yeah.
Last week, I went to Portugal for a few days.
20-minute weekend review. We're going to be here until 2 this afternoon. Yeah, probably. I'll get you out of here in time for your show, Mr. Leonard. Do you need Dave's permission to do these shows? I've never asked him. I think the YouTube standard is you're allowed to, if I just sat here and watched it and let it run without starting and stopping it, I think he could come after me. I do think the gym swearing is part of encouragement, celebration, and swearing just for fun are two different things. I agree. I think they are too. But here we go.
Days, quick trip for the Open announcement. Had a really good time. While I was there, I dropped into, I think, 8 or 9.
I think it's a little different if you swear at the end of a video than the beginning of the video in terms of how YouTube looks at it. I could be wrong, but I don't think they like swearing right in the beginning.
March 9th, 2026, week in review. Last week, I went to Portugal for a few days. Quick trip for the Open announcement. Had a really good time. While I was there, I dropped into, I think, 8 or 9 different boxes. Black Edition was great as a host and as a crew, and the energy and vibe at that.
Think of the energy it takes to drop into 8 or 9 affiliates. Just think about that. He was in Portugal for 1 or 2 days, max, 2 days max. Think of the energy that takes.
Announcement was,
you got to meet 8 new owners minimum.
pretty wild. It was really loud in there, and they were really passionate. And all the
that's like old people talk, right? When I say stuff like that, I'd have never said that when I was 30. Energy, dude, it's his job. I'm not suggesting it's not. I'm not suggesting it's not. What if I said Think about the amount of gasoline it takes to mow all those lawns at the golf course. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like, imagine the implications of being a cop and being called somewhere and you show up there and there's a fucking dead child at the scene. Imagine the emotional fortitude, I don't know what that means, it takes to keep your shit together. And you're like, oh, but you're a cop. No, you're still just a person.
Gym visits I went to in that area were really really cool. Just seeing, that's the first time I've ever been to Portugal, and just seeing the community and how much they're into CrossFit and how they all rally together, and some of the boxes, how there were some really big boxes and there were some small boxes and everything in between. But it was neat to see, and had a really good time there. Hope to someday go back, but
It was neat to see. It was neat to see the 8 boxes.
overall happy with the event there, the announcement, hanging out with the athletes, hanging out, seeing the affiliates. All of that was a good time. We haven't been overseas in a few years for an open announcement, so it was good to get back there. I think the workout's pretty cool. I think the performance that the athletes did, Lucy and the rest of the athletes there, they put on a good show.
He couldn't remember their names. It was Lucy, Christy Kringle, and Mirjam van Roer.
I did the workout this weekend. I didn't do so great. I wanted to get a few muscle ups. I actually did it on Sevon and Souza streamed it. I did it with Sevon. I wouldn't say against him, but with him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What does he mean by that? Yeah, Miss Amy Kringle. What does he mean by that? I wasn't doing it against him. What does he mean by that?
And I on the very last lunge, on the very last step, I strained what I found out today, my TFL.
Did I beat Dave if his judge would have no repped him for all his no reps? Yeah. I think Mr. Paper Street Coffee, PAPERSTCOFFEE.com. Don't spell out street. Dave didn't see you as any kind of competition. Let's call him and ask. I don't think I've ever called Dave on this show. Have I?
On my hip. So I took one long step, and as I stood up, I went, oh no. And I kicked my leg out. If you rewatch the video, you'll see me at the end. I rewatched it, and you'll see me at that last lunge. I like do something weird with my leg. I like kick it in a couple directions, and that's because I had messed something up. And so then when I went to that set of snatches on that last set, that was in my head, and I was already gassed anyway. So I broke them.
You know how I know I love Dave? Because knowing he's injured really bums me out. Like, really bums me out. Because I don't want him to have to go through that. A hip injury? I wonder what happened.
Up a couple times. And so I got to the rings with about a minute left. And going into it, even before in warm up, I'd done a bunch of muscle ups. And then going into it, I thought I could do a handful of muscle ups. But I grabbed the rings and my grip was shot and I had no kick in my kip. So there was no chance. So that was kind of disappointing. But glad I did it. I was hoping for a better outcome, a better result. And this open overall for my performance is not going so well. So I guess I'll just have to train harder or train smarter deliberately for it next year.
No, do not. No, jackass. It's because you're old. Stop. You do not need to train harder. Just chill. You don't want to be injured. How much did you want to beat Dave? No, 0. At the time, I wasn't. Dude, I'm telling you, I was not worried about anyone but me at the time. I was tripping balls. I was seriously, I seriously was prepared to not be able to make it through one round of lunges. And when we run one round, I mean 20 feet. Like, I had no idea what the fuck was going to happen. Yeah, he doesn't need to train harder. He needs to chill and work on his placement. By the way, if you didn't see last night's show, I think it was JR and Sean Mack. I can't explain it, but they broke down the workout pretty good in a way that I hadn't thought of it. That's really simple to understand in terms of like, hey, it's not pace yourself and get to the muscle ups and get some. That's not like, I don't know if I'm going to word this right, but if you're not good enough to go fucking full steam ahead as hard as you can and then get to the muscle ups and work your ass off, you probably shouldn't even be worried about the muscle ups. Nah, that's not what they said. You got to go back and watch how they were talking about the workout. They broke it down so good last night. Wow, that's a Young Ronnie song. You remember Young Ronnie? Wow. Yeah, I was concentrating so hard on those lunges. Yeah, totally. I thought I was in a car accident. Think of it like I thought you know when you think you're about to get in a car accident, that's how the first 8 minutes of that workout were for me. Then I got so tired I wasn't worried about it, but I was just waiting for something to stop working. You didn't get to the muscle ups either. That makes me feel good. I told myself a million times when you do the first round of pull ups, make sure you kip. And like I never once thought about kipping. I was such a jackass. Or not when you get when you get to the pull ups. I told myself before, make sure you kip, Sevy. Make sure you kip.
Okay. Volunteer
But I rarely kip in training, so I just forgot.
registration portal is open on games.crossfit.com. So if you're interested in volunteering in San Jose, it's open for the teams and the individuals at the games. The roles include equipment, event ops, law enforcement, sports medicine, specifically.
You got to the muscle ups at 9:04. That's crazy. I think if I think this is such fucking bullshit what I'm about to say. I'm sorry, Pat. I don't deserve to say it. I think if I would have got to the muscle ups at 9:04 and I waited and I rested like a full minute, I think I could have done one at 10, one at 11, one at 12, one at 13, one at 14, and maybe two at 15. I think. But I didn't even get I don't even know what would have happened to me if I would have had to do that last round of snatches. My arm, I don't know what. Probably would have got rhabdo.
Recruiting, certified athletic trainers, fan engagement, and EMS. And then the divisional games registration for volunteers will open on April 14th. So if you're interested in contributing or being involved and seeing it from a different perspective and helping out, being in San Jose and working the event and working with a lot of cool CrossFitters and being behind the scenes, it's a good way to be engaged. We've already had a lot of people sign up, but there's still room and availability for more roles.
What was he talking about? Volunteering at the games? You should definitely do that. It's so cool. It's so cool under the stadium watching all that shit, especially at that stadium. It's going to be crazy. Mr. Flores, I would love to go to San Jose for the games, but I will most likely be sitting in a delivery room waiting for my son to be born. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I was 2 reps short of finishing. Oh, that's crazy. Good job. Wow. I got to muscle ups at 13:52. I don't have ring muscle ups, but attempted and had no pull left. That's crazy that Pat made it. Pat, you used the 50-pound dumbbell? You must be strong as a fucking ox to get there through all that at 9:04.
If you're interested, check it out, games.crossfit.com. We also put out a safety article recently, and it is a safety enhancement article on games.crossfit.com. And in it, we talk about, we hired a new games medical director. His name is Dr. Mark Saker.
Oh, I hadn't heard that. New safety medical director. Didn't they have some chick last year? Wasn't it a lady? Now they got a dude. You have a wiener dog, Papa Frank? You have a Mertens teeny weenie? My budget won't allow me to go to the games this year. Hopefully they're in California again next year. I got there in 11 minutes and got 5 ring muscle ups. My God. Last night on the show, they were saying that everyone got to the rings. I was like, really? I didn't think anyone could. I was like, I live in this world where I'm the greatest thing that ever lived. I'm like, I didn't get to the rings. Probably hardly anyone did. I did 26.2, pushing our almost 1-year-old son back and forth during the overhand squatting lunges with the 50-pound. Oh, my God. Show off. I would like to challenge the current auditor on the leaderboard hashtag. He actually doesn't work as an auditor. I think I get to claim 2024 fittest auditor. That shouldn't even be a category. Not a Mertens weenie. It's from Sacramento. I want to get another weenie. My dog is so fucking cool. I can't tell you how cute this little fucker is. It's crazy. I hate how much I like him. But I want to get another one. I want to get a girl now and let him make babies and then give one to Colton. That would be cool, right? Just to piss Allie off. I got to the ring muscle ups at 1332 and got 8. Proving I have 0 fitness and a singular skill. What? How is that no fitness? Are you kidding me? Oh, thank you. I didn't get through my last set of snatches the first time because our floors were sweating like crazy and I was afraid of slipping. I redid it yesterday and got through my snatches. Oh my God. I'll never do that workout again.
He's director of medical
I'm
services.
still sore. Like I'm still kind of fucked up. Like that hurts me. And I had no left shoulder issues. I had right shoulder issues. My right shoulder is fine. My right elbow had been hurting for a month. It was like crunching and shit. I don't know what that workout did, but all my elbow pain's gone. Isn't that weird? I did that workout and I haven't felt any elbow pain in my right arm. It just went away. Oh, why can't I read them? I can read them. Why can't I read them? Like 2 weenies would be fun. Do it. Yeah. Does Colton allow you to pimp out his puppy? I told him. I said, hey, I got the dog from him, and I said, hey, like in a year, I want to get another dog. I think he thinks I was joking or I'm crazy or something. Why can't I breed him? Who said that? A weight overhead can be rough on elbows sometimes. Well, maybe my right elbow is good. Oh, you changed your profile pic. That's cool. Mine is a miniature. I think mine's a miniature too. Do I have a miniature? Let me ask Colton. Is my dog a miniature? He looks like a fucking miniature. I usually get told by the breeder not to or sign something. No, he just handed me the dog and a bunch of paperwork and shit. I said, hey, find me another dog and I'll let them bone and I'll give you a puppy. I'll probably give them all the puppies, to be honest. What do I want with a bunch of puppies?
And head team physician at University of Arizona. His experience spans professional, Olympic, collegiate, and mass participation sports. And so
he's a head what?
If you talk to Mark Saker, he's director of medical services and head team physician at University of Arizona.
Wow, head physician at University of Arizona. That's baller.
His experience spans professional, Olympic, collegiate, and mass participation sports. And so met up with him a few times already. Really good guy. Excited to have him on the team. We also welcomed Dr. Michael Emery at Sports Cardiology.
Oh, he's a beast. Wow, Dr. Michael Emery's a beast.
Expert to the Safety Advisory Board. And this is all covered in that safety enhancement article.
Wow.
And reminder that we're doing we're instituting a pre-participation medical evaluation for individuals and team athletes. So this year, if you're going to the games, you have to fill out a medical evaluation. And there's more information on that in this article too. But if you have any questions and you're an athlete, email us medical@crossfit.com for more info.
Oh, you need a doctor's note to play in the games this year. You could sell the puppies and collect that cheddar. Yeah, his name's Arthur. He'll be making his debut on the vlog soon. I hope what I'm hoping is that the dog generates enough revenue with its cuteness on Avi's vlog to pay for him and his food. It's crazy how little food this dog eats. It's crazy. Review is spelt wrong in the title. Oh, that's awesome. Let me see. On my show or on Dave's show? On my show or Dave's show?
Let's jump into, actually, this is not comments, but this is an email I received from someone about a comment from last week. So this email is from Nick. And he said, "Hi, Dave. In your March 2nd weekend review, you read a question from my mom, Lori Rochon, who asked about what inspired the 66 reps in 26.1. She also mentioned a Miss Health and Fitness contest she was competing in, which you were not familiar with." Correct. I was not familiar with that. "Heads up, she qualified into a 2-day wildcard round this weekend, and if she finishes first, she will advance to the quarterfinals next week. If you could read, it would be so kind if you could read her profile, and it'd be much appreciated. And I can't think of a more positive way to promote CrossFit than to highlight a 56-year-old CrossFit coach on the cover of Female Muscle and Fitness magazine. CrossFit changed her."
Female Muscle and Fitness. There's a female fitness magazine. Female muscle. There's just Muscle and Fitness Her Archives. This chick looks like she's from the cover of Lowrider magazine. This is your mom, right here. She's a makeup artist. Muscle and Fitness Her. Like, your mom's on the cover of this magazine. Where the fuck is your mom? What was her name? What was her name? Maybe I better type in her name.
Her life, and she hasn't been not familiar with that. Heads up, she qualified into a 2-day wildcard round this weekend, and if she finishes first, she will advance to the quarterfinals next week. If you could read, it would be so kind if you could read her profile, and it'd be much appreciated. And I can't think of a more positive way to promote CrossFit than to highlight a 56-year-old CrossFit coach on the cover of Female Muscle and Fitness magazine. CrossFit changed her life, and she hasn't turned her back since volunteering at the games in 21. Thanks for your consideration, and keep up the good work.
Oh, maybe she's not on the cover yet. Maybe she has to win. Sevi, what color is your wiener? Brown and brown. He's brown on brown. I can show. You want to see the video I sent Colton yesterday? I'll show you the video. I sent. This is the video I sent Colton yesterday. I think these dogs are diggers. I think these dogs are diggers. Because every time I take him in the backyard, and we have gophers, and so he's always going crazy. I'll show you guys. I'll show you. See if I can share screen. I sent this to Colton yesterday. This is him. See how he's like brown on brown? You can't tell how small he is, but he's tiny. See how he's like digging in the... He's looking for a gopher. God, he's so freaking cute. It's crazy. Oh, there he is. He made his debut. Yeah, he's so cute. All right.
Work. So I'll link to that article in the comments here, or not in the comments, but in the description. And thanks for emailing me and sharing that additional
Do
information.
you think he's really going to
now
link
let's
to
jump
it in
into
the show
the comments.
notes? Did he really link to it in the show notes? No. Oh, no. 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 No.
At the weakest ginger, Dave, I was curious, do you program the Open and quarterfinals as a whole, or do you program the Open first and fill in the blanks with the quarters? They're definitely programmed sequentially. We start with the Open.
Yeah. If a dachshund was the size of a Labrador, they would be terrorizers. Mine is always trying to assert dominance. Yeah, it's so crazy, the dominance it tries to assert over my boys. This thing's fucking 6 weeks old, and it tries to bully the boys already. It's crazy. I told him, I always pick up one hand. I grab him by his neck and then grab him by his ass and carry him around like this. You know what I mean? Like a suitcase. And he doesn't bite me, but he fucking bites them and fucking bosses them around. And it's crazy. I'm like, hey, you guys better stop doing that. He's going to fucking own you. You better fucking handle your business. Sebi, I love your weenie. Thank you. Say that. I hope you say that in your sleep. Look at you with Nate Bargatze popping up in your feed. Funny dude. I don't know what you saw, but disregard. Here we go.
And then there's different aspects that we dive into specifically. I dive really hard into the Open, and Boz and the team really take on quarterfinals and the rest leading up to the games. So while I was programming the Open, we were also looking at and reviewing the quarterfinals that those guys were working on. And, I was giving feedback or taking a look, having a discussion with them. But there's definitely a sequential nature to it, while some of it's being worked on at the same time. But there's awareness from both directions on what's being worked on and where it's trending, in which direction it's going. So, and I'd also say it's very collaborative at those quarterfinals and beyond levels. It is at the Open too, but since I'm really focused on the Open, I kind of just I'll have some discussions with Boz about it, and then keep iterating and make changes. And then with the quarterfinals, he'll present some concepts and I'll give some feedback, and then same sort of thing. We go back and forth and get to a place where we're all comfortable with. At John Pierce 3895, hey Dave, I felt bad about my 26.2 score until I saw you do it.
Wow.
Damn, that hurt.
Yeah. Wow.
Just kidding. Appreciate you putting yourself out there. This Open has been a real kick in the ball so far. Anyone says if you've lost your touch, gotten stale is nuts. Also enjoy the behind the scenes videos that have been coming out. Really shows the amount of effort and creativity putting these things together. Big question. Will 26.3 be the first repeat? Could I see 19.2, 16.2 rounding out this year? Well, yeah. Also, please tell me that you pay that poor dude who tests those Open workouts, and he just doesn't get some free olive oil and a belt for destroying his body over and over. Yeah, so we pay those guys. So anyone who comes and tests, in this case, you're talking about Rafa, who's doing the Open. Yes, we pay him. And anytime we fly people out.
Does Dave ever drop a hint to you like, hey, buddy, have you been working on your wall walks lately? So that's so funny you asked that. So no, nothing. He would never say anything like that. I spoke to him briefly late last night. He was driving home from a shooting comp, and I caught him in his car. And I was telling him about the update show and the predictions. And he did say something to me that gave me. I imagined he gave me a hint, but I don't know if he really did give me a hint. But Dave is very, 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 very tight-lipped. Like the most tight-lipped person I've ever met. Like he is oh shit. I asked Colton if my dog's a miniature, and he said yes. Oh, I guess I have a miniature too. And then he said, but you had the biggest one in the litter. God, fuck, he's tiny, man. He is tiny. I don't think you can get one of those. I don't think it's. I wonder who he sells those to. I think if Colton had 30 of those, he could sell them all overnight. I don't think he can. I don't think he can keep those in stock. I wonder. Already, 2 people told me that since I told them I got the dog, they're trying to get one. This dog's fucking smart, man. We just put him in the kennel every night, and then he wakes up in the morning, and then he's already knows to go to the bathroom outside. He goes to the door and barks. We've only had, and he's like, he doesn't move. He still moves like a retarded puppy. I mean, like a really, like, you know what I mean? Like he can't run or anything yet, really. He's like, he looks like he should still be breastfeeding. Yeah, I got the biggest tiny dog. I got, it's a micro weenie, but I got the biggest micro weenie. That doesn't surprise me. I think he sell. I shouldn't say what I paid for it, because maybe he'll want to charge other people more. I shouldn't tell you, probably. It was a whole conversation. I don't know if it's my place to say how it went, but Colton was trying to be too generous. Like free generous. A ballpark would be $1,500. Exactly. Yeah, I think that is normally. I think they're like really expensive. Because afterwards, I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna buy a." And he brought it to me, and in like a carrier, and like with the stuffy, and all sorts of paperwork and shit and some dog food. And mine was 1,600. Yeah. So I went online and I was like, hey, dude, I'm going to get a female from a different breeder and breed him. And then I would look and I'm like, holy fuck, the dog I want's $5,000. He said, hold tight. Eventually I'll find one for you. I said, okay. Because I don't think my dog can bone one of his dogs. I think that they're like too close. They're breeding lines or something. My lab was $2,000 like over 10 years ago. Yeah, our Borbal was expensive too. I want to say it was 3,500 plus like 600 for delivery. Taylor's redo video is up. Oh wow, that's crazy. Andre Houdet wears the same pants as Bryson. Wow. All right, that's a different show. That'll probably be in CrossFit Games Update show. I would have never thought that.
To test games workouts, they're getting, we're flying them out, we're paying them. And so back in the early days, I think you were even paying in the early days, but
did we ever find out what happened to Jacob Hepner? Why he's not on the leaderboard? I really hope he's not injured.
But yeah, for sure now we're paying. And we have been for a long time. And as far as my score, yeah, I'm disappointed too. I'm glad you feel good about your score. I wanted to get a couple muscle.
So the answer is no, he doesn't leak anything to me, but sometimes in my head I pretend like he did. But I'm never close. I told him yesterday I'm really proud of him that he was brave enough to put rope climbs in 26.3 and he didn't even acknowledge me.
But like I said, that little strain in my hip threw me off my game and I wasn't able to recover. And normally, and the thing is, if that had not happened, I would for sure be redoing it today. But I can't. So I saw PT today, Ryan DeWitt, he owns CrossFit Up, and he gave me some stuff to work on, and he didn't say it should keep me down for too long. So I'll be back to training full speed ahead soon.
Oh, that's good. So he's not injured because he said he heard something pop. No, you can do it now. You can do it. Jenny said she's going to fix the spelling, but she doesn't want it to fuck the show up. I'm like, nah, just do it. Whatever. If it fucks the show up, that's cool. But it just kicks me off a StreamYard and I can just go inside and hang out.
At 1936 River City Fitness. Hi, Dave. After seeing videos of 26.1, is there any discussion about the amount of athletes, judges, affiliates not holding standards and ideas to increase accountability? I was asked this by a mentor who watched an athlete's 26.1 video, noticing the athlete had a few need reviews on it. There's always a lot of discussion about standards and holding them and how to increase accountability. I think when you look at the model that we have here with the amount of people that we have here, we're definitely putting a lot on the, we're putting a majority of the responsibility on the judge and the affiliate owner and hoping that they have done their homework and had the right education and understand what they're looking for to accomplish what they need to. We need to continue to educate and show the community and tell the community what they're looking for and understand why the range of motion is what it is, or the full reps, what we're looking for needs to be completed. And so on our end, continuing to make sure that the trainers and the coaches and everyone doing it, the affiliate owners, clearly understand the standards and why they're in place. And then they're able to see them when the athletes are doing them and make sure that they are calling a no rep or not as needed. And also educating the athlete, educating everybody in the system on what we're looking for. So and then when you look at what we did last year with quarterfinals, or not quarterfinals, but the online semifinal, we really ramped it up by implementing, the multiple judging requirements and then the video and then the video review. And so there are different expressions of how we can do this that we've tested and played with. The problem with the one that we do at semifinals is it's not like we can do that across every single person in the open or everyone even, but what we do in the open is if you're going to win money, you have to submit videos. And then there are the spot check videos that we will look at. We will spot check a lot of the top athletes. But if you're a top athlete and you do one and you do it with a judge at an affiliate, there is a chance we're never seeing that video. And there is a chance that person could have not done every single rep perfectly. But in that case, we've put it on the affiliate owner and their judge to make sure that the reps were good. That's how it's in the open. That's not how it is in the later stages. And I think the system for sure through the later stages, catches the people or advances the people we need to advance to the games. Is it
In greater sports news, Iran may withdraw from playing in the World Cup. I heard their women's volleyball team or wherever they were playing in Australia, whatever their soccer team, one of their teams is not going back to Iran because I guess in their award ceremony they didn't wear their hijabs, and if they go back they're going to get killed. I remember when HQ banned an entire gym for posting a bad video. Josh Golden, maybe. Speaking of standards, how about Dave's bent arm on his snatches? His arm was bent the whole time. How about his bent arm and his overhead lunge? I think that last round was really bad because he was injured.
perfect system? No. Is there a lot of cheating going on? I also don't think that there is, but
Lots of. What's your definition of cheating? I don't know what your definition of cheating is, but there's lots of no reps going on. Lots of no reps.
it's a good system, and it's something that has been
I think it's a good system too. I think it's a great system too. That being said, I think it's a great system too.
that the community really has responded to well over the years in terms of just the open and what it represents, and that makes it something special and valid to keep doing. But we need to keep looking at ways to make sure the standards are being maintained for sure.
Yeah, Dave caught a serious case of the vagitosis in 26.2. Serious case. Serious. Title is fixed with the grammar police. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Satan.
At Extremist 1978, thank you, Dave, for an amazing open test. I believe your intent was to give people time to work on getting their one rep muscle up or their one ring muscle up. That was super cool.
No, that's fucking retarded. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Let me tell you something. This wasn't talked about on the open show. This is why you listen to this show, because this is where the most profound shit happens. Not on Shut Up and Scribble or JR sits and listens to Taylor Talk Show or what, and none of those. Not going to hear this on Dense Updates. Not going to hear this. Not going to hear this on, what other shows do we have? On Kill Taylor. Of course I did 26.2, and I'm going to drop a fucking bomb on you, Hobart, right here. I'm going to drop a bomb on you. This is why you listen to the show, because of these great insights, because I don't tolerate this kind of bullshit. Ready? Here we go. Listen what he says.
At Extremist 1978, thank you, Dave, for an amazing open test. I believe your intent was to give people time to work on getting their one rep muscle up or their.
I believe that workout was so people could get their first muscle up. Of all the open workouts ever programmed with muscle ups in them, that one ranks amongst the highest. And there's been others where it's not set up for you to get your first muscle up. Nobody. This is not. No one got their first fucking muscle up in this fucking test. This one was not set up like that. This was not the place to get your first muscle up. If it was going to be your first muscle up, it would have been totally different. Yeah, breaking news. Thank you, Mike Davis. This was not that workout. By the time you got there, you were not set up to do your first muscle up ever. That was not the intention of this one. Oh, shut it. You did not. I judged two folks getting their first muscle ups. This is bullshit. This is not true. Don't even if it is true, pretend like you're lying. First setup for first muscle up. This was not. You disagree. You disagree with CrossFat, not me. Listen, by the time people got there, you were so fucking smoked. You need a fucking month to do your first muscle up.
One ring muscle up. That was super cool. Yeah, basically, that was a large part of why the time cap was so high, why that was there at the end.
Yeah. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, Pat and I are on the same page. There was no open magic after doing all that work. No open magic. Tell me there's open. Tell me that was set up like that. Are you out of your fucking mind?
intent was to give people time to work on getting their one rep muscle up or their one ring muscle up. That was super cool. Yeah, basically, that was a large part of
No,
why the time
Dave.
cap was so high, why that was there at the end.
No.
And you see it in a lot of the videos and a lot of
No, you don't see it. You just see people lying about it like CrossFat.
what I'm being tagged on Instagram. People are really
You and Pat are both retards. I don't understand what that has anything to do with what I'm saying. My IQ below 70. My Somali IQ. Then the time cap should have been like 10 minutes. Oh, stop. If that wasn't the intent. The intent was definitely testing top 10% pulling capacity under fatigue, while also giving people... No. Didn't you say that you got some fucking record time for like an accountant or something, dildo? No, listen. Oh, shut it, Hobart. You shut your that front hole. One workout doesn't change getting your first muscle up. You Satan quiet. You'd let the big boys debate this one. Set up for, no open magic. Pat said it better than I did.
excited and I'm seeing people get their first ring muscle up. So yes.
Listen. That dumbbell for the boys was so freaking heavy. So you spend 3 minutes on those first set of lunges. And then you spend a minute on those snatches if you're great. And then you spend a minute on the pull-ups. You're at 5 fucking minutes. And let's just say, just for ease of math, you do the next round like that and you're at 10 minutes. And then you do the next round, and then that gives you fucking 1 minute to get your first muscle up. Do you get what I'm saying? 5, 5, and 4. And then you're at 14 minutes. That would be really fucking fit. And I gave Amanda Hari a compliment the other day, saying she did great in the workout and inspired me, but fuck her too for saying she's just moderately fit. If you made it to the muscle ups, you're fit as shit. Ryan, Sevon. Yes, Mr. Ryan. The only 2 people who agree with you are Pat Lange and Satan. You're fucked, buddy. Mr. DeVito. All I said, and shut the fuck up. I saw you're so fucking fit. You don't even get to insert in this conversation. If it was bar muscle up, sure, I can see tons of open magic. Oh, no. I mean, very well said, Mr. DeVito. Sorry. But not rings in the end like that, especially with the true good rep. Hey, I think the rings are easier than the bar muscle up. No? Fit compared to who? I'm super fit compared to just the general population. I can play. I'm 53. I play 2-hand touch and shit. I can play football like with my kids for like 30 minutes without getting tired. Mr. Hobart. Statistically, compared to the rest of the open, getting to the muscle ups is very fit. Yeah, I agree. Rings, Satan. Rings are like skis, and the bar is like a snowboard. Yeah, I agree. Mr. DeVito, I'm with you on this. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I knew your opinion means a lot to me.
May I ask for an explanation of the clue? I was obviously way off. I think it's pretty obvious. Just look again at the 0-1 stream.
What was the clue is like rings and like a weed blowing in the wind together. Is that the clue? That's a rope. That's a rope. Everyone knows that's a rope. Damn, there's a lot of cat activity in my backyard. I don't even own cats.
Dave, the Open has been so great so far compared to my experience with it since 2012. Only issue was 26.2 was still a lot of legs with the dumbbell snatch. I think a hang snatch or just a push press would have been more appropriate and targeted more upper body. Also, I'm tired of gyms having booty shit ring setups. They are too narrow or facing all crooked. Can you convince Bill at Rogue to offer the games competition ring bracket? I don't think the hang. I think that would have really made it a lot more difficult, especially on the grip, to the pull-ups and then the chest to bar pull-ups and then the rings. If that was a hang snatch, if anything, I think there could be a light argument to the push press, but I think that
Yeah, hang snatch is stupid. Yeah, I agree with Dave on this.
from the floor was appropriate, and I don't think it was too much legs. At Ben Mac Ness 21, hey Dave, just completed 26.2. This is my third year doing the Open, and the workouts have been incredible. It's great to see your excitement leading into the season. Can't wait to watch you and Sevon go tomorrow. We went, and I've covered that a lot. It wasn't great. At Drew, great for me.
I wonder if we're gonna go back to that same gym and do that again.
At Drew out of 5. Hey Dave, love you back in the Open announcements. Keep up the great work. As an item to improve on as a Masters athlete, can we please make the leaderboard easier to navigate to how close you are to making it to quarterfinals, semifinals? And as an example, the top 25% from the Open go to quarters, but there's no way for me to filter the leaderboard to tell my percent placement is within my age group, only against the entire men's field. So if you download the CrossFit app and you go to your profile on the app, it does exactly that. It'll show you your percentage overall against the world, and then you can scroll over one page and it shows you your percentage for your age group.
Can I see where I rank in the world on the leaderboard? In my how do I do that? What do? I go to the CrossFit leaderboard, type that into Google. I go to the open leaderboard. What do I do here? Someone hook a brother up. What do I type in? I go here and I go to search by athlete and I just type in my name, Sevon. There's another Sevon? Holy shit. You think there's a who the fuck is that? Are you out of your fucking mind using my name? ARATOUNINS. I hope this Sevon oh, I found him. I hope this dude knows the difference between a man and a woman. I hope he's not tarnishing my fucking name. I want to see this dude's times. Am I fitter than this Sevon? Oh, he didn't put in his scores, right? Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Wow. Okay. Sevon Matosian. So I'm the 91,000th fittest man in the world right now. That's what I'm telling you. There's 8 billion people on the planet. How do I know if I'm 75,000th? On workout number 26.2. What if I do it like that? Do I lose? Oh, I'm just gonna look at all the dudes I'm fitter than. Look, I'm fitter than a Japanese dude. Oh, let me see this dude. This dude has a video. Let's see if his looks like mine. Oh, video unavailable. Let me see. I'm fitter than this dude. Let me see, from Mexico. Let me see this dude's video. That's what the dude looks like? Oh, he's got graphics and shit for his. Wait. Oh, what the fuck? He uploaded a CrossFit video for his video? Come on, guys. Look at all these dudes I'm fitter than. Nathan Kendrick, I'm fitter than you. Yeah, take that. Okay. Well, oh shit, we're still live. Okay, back to the show. Haley has to ask, someone has to ask Haley for permission to download apps. He needs the 4-digit kid pin. God. Sevon, have you talked about Jacob Hepner? No score entered. I'm curious what's going on. Yeah, I hope he's just as long as he's not injured. Satan, Lance does not have a last name. He does. I just don't know his last name. I mean, if I heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's it. In the video, we were about to go, and they asked me, Sevon, do you want? Where's your judge? This is like a minute before we went, and I said, I don't have a judge. And they said, do you want a judge? And I said, no. And they said, but you have to. Well, why'd you ask me? So, and Jeffrey Birchfield was also one of my judges. Take that. Is this Sevon's first time exploring the leaderboard? That's the first time I found myself on it. I'm a boss.
And actually, after week 1, I haven't put my score in yet for this week. After week 1, I was probably rated my lowest I've ever been rated. I was at 35%, and that was demoralizing. I was hoping after this week I was going to be able to climb because of the muscle ups, but I was not able to get any, so I'm still going to be very low. So I think quarterfinals are a dream for me. They're not possible this year, which sucks because the last time we had quarterfinals, I barely squeaked in. This time, I don't think they're happening. At Dave Cosin 85, what happened to the dart throw? Also, what do you keep looking at towards your right? So the dart throw, I abandoned just out of lack of interest. And I look up, so I have one.
Do you guys know why he looks up to the right? He hasn't told us in a long time, but he's told us. Do you guys know why? Why does Dave look up to the right? My Twitter stream just went down. Anyone know why? Tism. Nope. Good guess. Solid guess. TV with cameras. Cameras. Don. Oh, no. Don Conneray. Nice name. You look like that's a name that wears a suit. Totally. For the dog. He's watching Fox News. Maybe he has notes up there. Camera system. Yeah, camera system. He's watching his dog.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras. I have a camera system outdoors, and just to protect the whole area, and it helps a lot with seeing who's driving up. So the last time we were doing this, I was expecting someone to show up, and even when I'm on calls, you'll see me a lot looking up there, and I'm looking at the cameras, and I can see the front gate. I can also see where my dog is. I can see if someone drove up, and that's why I'm always glancing to the right, especially if I'm waiting for someone. You'll see me looking a lot up there at the cameras.
There you go.
Do you see Robert Bergalt? Do you see the irony of the Navy climbing mountains? LOL. Also, do you spend your leather and oil money on ammo? Love your content. God bless. At Joshua Madish, savior of CrossFit is a methodology and the people. Great answer. I agree. At Den Stumper, congrats on the success. Open 26 games. So do you spend your leather and oil money on ammo? Love your content. God bless. At Joshua Madish,
he gets his ammo for free. He's got all sorts of sponsors and shit.
Savior of CrossFit is a methodology and the people. Great answer. I agree. At Den Stumper, congrats on the success. Open 26 games.
The savior of CrossFit, that was in reference to a question last week. Damn. I might need to put this back down to regular speed. And he said the savior is the person said it's the methodology and something else.
Spend your leather and oil money on ammo. Love your content. God bless. At Joshua Madish, savior of CrossFit is a methodology and the people. Great answer.
And the people, yeah, the community.
I agree. At Den Stumper, congrats on the success. Open 26 games. Lots of discussion recently about Andrew Hiller and his impact on the space. In your opinion, is Hiller a net positive on the CrossFit community? I'll hang up and listen to your response. I think he's just part of the community. I think he's here and he does what he does and people watch it. I think poof, he can go away and it wouldn't matter at all. And if anything, there might be others who fill the space. And that's the case for a lot of the personalities and people in the space. I've been here for 20 years and I've seen a lot of people come through here today, gone tomorrow, a lot of trolls. And I'm not saying he's necessarily a troll. He is what he is. But I've seen a lot of trolls. I've seen a lot of haters. I've seen a lot of people come and go. And this thing is just so big and powerful. It keeps marching forward.
100% a net positive. 100% Andrew's a net positive.
At ACASIL WX. Hey, Dave. Dale here, a 4-year affiliate owner down in Cape Coral, Florida. I wanted to share a different perspectives on the criticisms HQ gets about moving away from regionals. It's not about being right or wrong. It's just a reframe. I constantly hear how epic regionals were. And in today's landscape, I'm not sure the majority of gym owners or members could easily manage the travel and logistics required to attend them. There's definitely a time and place for that model. From what I'm observing now, partnering with existing regional competitions for semifinals is a very smart move. You're delegating the heavy lifting to established events while still creating a strong regional field. Plus, there are plenty of independent local comps providing great experiences for our gyms without HQ needing to run them all. This current structure of the Open and quarterfinals gives owners a massive opportunity to build community right inside our walls. It might not be a one-to-one replacement for the old regionals, and it offers an avenue that makes a lot more sense for today's games. Just a thought from the ground level. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, great statement. I agree. I think the majority of what you just said is spot on. So thank you for that message. At Ben McNeese 21, just watched the 2025 games documentary, Goosebumps. What or why was the leader's jersey made a tradition at the games? It's an awesome storyline or thread throughout. So growing up, I was a big fan of Lance Armstrong and Tour de France, and watched those every year. After pretty much, I think I joined the Navy, and I think he was still riding while I was in the Navy. I still followed it, but then once he stopped, and then once all that drama happened with him, I kind of lost interest in the Tour de France. But one of the things, just from all of that, when we finally did eventually, the games are starting to blow up. That concept of the leader jersey of the, in the Tour de France, it's yellow. I wanted to bring that over to the games, and I said, and I actually thought of different ones we could have. The others all felt forced, like the rookie of the year or stuff, not rookie of the year, but best rookie at that point, or, maybe you could do one for the strongest athlete in the field. Those all sound forced, but the one that didn't sound forced and the one that was natural was the leader jersey. And so we asked Reebok to mock up some different expressions of it. And I don't remember who came up with the red or the white, if it was them or if it was us, but they definitely proposed the first versions, and then I liked it. And ever since then, it's been a great visual, and it's been a great goal for a lot of athletes to try to attain, and a great thing for the fans to get behind and watch, and who's winning, and you get to see it shift places or not shift. Sometimes people have put it on and pretty much keep it on for the whole weekend. But yeah, in summary, that was inspired by the tour and some of the things they do. All right.
Simo, my wife just sent me a text. Take the trash out today. Does anybody know Jacob personally to message him and ask him why he didn't put in 26.2? Okay. I think it's over. Leader jersey talk.
All right, that's a week in review. Got a busy week. Heading to Miami, to Wadapalooza for 26.3, and excited about that. And then we'll come back and talk to you guys next week. So leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in a week.
All right. Leave your thoughts in the comments. All right. Leave your thoughts in the comments. All right. Safe travels. I might be the minority, but I like the Community Cup. I think I applied to be a volunteer at the games 3 or 4 times now. I was always rejected. What is the process of selecting the volunteers? How can I make it there? When you program the 3-week open, do you ever consider that the methodology consists mostly of couplets and triplets, and because of that, so many exercises will be left off? If so, do you think that from a rounded test perspective, rotating exercises more often throughout the years would be better instead of having movements like thrusters, double unders, and muscle-ups appear every year? Hey, Dave, an update on Garage Barn affiliates. Super excited to see where it leads. My community, we are 45 minutes from any box. Looking forward to the future. Since Rafa tested the open workouts, is he allowed to sign up for the open? I really appreciate your comments about not performing as well when the last quarterfinals or whatever were held. All hail the march of time. Everyone gets older. And keep a good spirit about it. Work hard and have fun. If you can, great. Thanks. Is it really hard? Blah, blah, blah. Have you ever created an open workout and decided that it was more of a quarterfinal workout instead? Mark Phillips. Could you explain why in the 55 RX division on the wall balls in 26.1, the men dropped to 9 feet from the 10 foot and the women stayed at 9 feet? Thank you for the fun open. Oh, Jesus. I want to ass pound her. See, if that would have been a man who asked that, I would have been like, you pussy. But since it's a woman, I'm like, you fucking nut job feminist. That you already had a fucking triple scale on it, Dana. Hey Dave, why did the submitting scores change? Anybody without judges scores could be added to scores, and why the automatic validation is I don't know. Getting old sucks. No, I'm telling you, don't let people say that. I'm having so much fun getting old. It's cool. I get it. You know how like old people will just sit there expressionless on a chair, and when you're young, you're like, what the fuck are they doing? It's so fun. It's so fun. That's where all that powerful empathy gets cultivated. And you're just sitting there and just watching the world and like just enjoying watching the world. It's so fun. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh you get selected as a volunteer for the games if you don't know how to swim. Oh boy. There's a lot to read in there. When does Wadapalooza start? I don't know. Thursday? Day? I'm trying I'm trying to think if there's anything that I've like struggled to let go of as I get older. I drive smarter. Everything I do is just smarter and more I'm just cooler. Just chill. I like it. It's fun. Was there something we were let's see. We can go to Jacob's Instagram. I could text him. Jacob. Um hey, Jacob. We are wondering what happened to you. Hope you are not injured. I want to invite him on right now and send him a link. But what if he says yeah and he comes on in 10 minutes and I'm off in 10 minutes? If you are around right now, would love to have you jump on. See, he says it. Uh, Call him, don't text him. Really? I don't like people calling me or FaceTiming me. Yeah, a couple days ago, top 10 athlete who's never FaceTimed me before FaceTime me. And it just stressed me out. I'm like, I don't like I answered because this person is generous enough to give time on the podcast. But I'm like, what are you doing? Don't ever call me or FaceTime me or nothing. Like 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 who are you, Hiller? No calls? No, yeah, no, yeah, no. I'm old school. Like if you call me, like you're coming into my house. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm letting you in my house. You know what I mean? So I prefer people text me. Oh, oh shit. Oh, that was easy. Um if you call me like I prefer you text me and we find out um and we find out and don't say, "Hey, can you talk now?" Just tell me what you want. And then from there I'll decide. Oh shit, I lost my arrow. Jeez Louise. I lost my arrow. I can't see anything. Where the fuck did my arrow go? There it is. You ever do that? I have 3 screens. I lose my arrow all the time. I used to never lose my arrow when I was a young man. The only time I called you, you didn't pick up. Yeah, if you call me, I think something's wrong. Hello, friend.
Hey.
Hey, you're all the talk, buddy.
Oh man. In a good way or a bad way?
Well, depends. It depends on your story. But me and the crew were talking. I just hope you're not injured. We were so excited.
Yeah. I in true old man fashion.
Yes.
Is it life alert where help, I've fallen and I'm down and I can't get up.
Yes.
I fell and busted my wrist so bad that I haven't been able to pull, hang, or do anything from a rig and basically a bar for like a week and a half. 2 weeks maybe.
Will you go to the settings? I think your microphone is using your computer microphone.
Okay, hold on.
And I think we could get significantly better audio if we could get it to come from your AirPods. Hebner's the man. Yes, he is a man. Oh, no, the man. He's a man or the man?
Yeah, so can you hear me now? Is that a lot better?
Much better. Thank you.
Yes, I guess I'm going to continue being a bridesmaid. I fell, busted my wrist, and had to go get an X-ray on it. And I'll probably have to get an MRI. So I can't hang or pull from anything. So
which wrist?
Left.
Is that your trigger finger?
No, that's my right.
Oh, how did you fall? What happened?
This is what happens when you hike in the rain, Savon.
Oh,
bro, I was pretty upset about it. So, anyways, I actually
Can we
still
hear
have
the story? Can we hear the story in some details? Like, how far were you from home?
Man.
Were you on a rock? Were you descending, ascending? Were you holding a baby?
No, I'm in Hawaii hiking.
Okay.
And it's raining and just wearing a backpack, just hiking with the wife. And it was like, the whole mud in Hawaii, the trails are pretty muddy, and slipped like clay, slipped, threw my hand back, caught myself, and it hurt immediately. It started swelling up. And so I was like, okay, well, I should be able to like push through this. It probably isn't a bad thing. And couldn't press, couldn't hold anything in my hand pretty much, like bench, any of that. Wall balls honestly hurt in 26.1. But whatever. I was like,
this was before 26.1 even.
Yeah. And so it hurt pretty bad. And I was like, okay, well, hopefully we can get through. Like there won't be any gymnastics, or like maybe I'll be okay. Like if I wait a week for pull-ups to chest bar. Didn't happen. Tried it out, tried muscle ups. Like a couple days ago, excruciating pain. Couldn't hold a support position for a muscle up. Couldn't hold it, and couldn't really pull. And so decided probably not worth it. So I'm gonna probably text Scott and be like, "Hey, have at it this year. I'll see you next year."
Hey, so that's interesting. So on the pool, you could fake it and get against your wrist and push through the pain, but when you got on top, it was fucked up.
It was the pull too. Yeah, it was the pull too. Because hypothetically, like, if I can just get to the muscle ups, you'd still be fine, right? But it's like I couldn't hold support and I couldn't really pull without a lot of pain, or even hold a dumbbell in the hand. So
I was sorry to hear that. I figured it was injury.
Yeah, old man. So we're gonna put something up today because I've gotten a lot of text messages like, "Hey, why don't you have a score and Jacob? What's going on?" So it's kind of disappointing. Yeah.
Hey, the wrist has a lot of little bones in it, and some of those don't get a lot of blood. You should definitely. I'm glad to hear you're going to stay on top of it. Those bones, there's some weird ones in there.
Well, yeah, it's been like it randomly like goes numb at night, and so at first I was like, "Oh, it's swelled up. It'll be fine." And then it kept getting worse, and I'm like, "This isn't really worth it to me." And so we're definitely I think I'm gonna have to get an MRI this week too, because they were like, "Okay, your wrist isn't broken." They're like, "You could have a really small stress fracture, but like we're not 100% sure." And so I went and got an X-ray. And I probably still need to get an MRI on it too. So
My wife was in a car accident many, many years ago. She got hit, broke her leg, and landed on her wrist. And she was complaining when she was in the hospital. My wrist hurts. My wrist hurts. They did X-rays on it. They're like, no, it's fine. It's fine. A month later, she's like, hey man, something's wrong. More X-rays, more MRIs. They're like, oh yeah, it's clearly broken.
Dude,
but it was a tiny ass bone. It was a tiny ass bone.
Yeah, I went to a diagnostic imaging, and I don't know. I have good friends that are doctors, but I also like second opinions.
Yeah,
a lot of second opinions, and so especially when you make money from your body, and when you put your body through all the stuff that we do, it's like, I don't need arthritis when I get older. I'm like, I don't think this is worth pushing through all this pain just to be like, I'm stuck like this the rest of my life. So we decided not to do it.
You're waking up in the middle of the night and you have pins and needles and you have to do this shit.
And you know what? You should ask other CrossFitters that have done this long enough. If I sleep at night, I feel like we're all going to have arthritis later in life because we do so much holding, like we do so much pulling from here, whether it be gymnastics from a barbell or whatever. I tend to like sleep with my hands like this. In my mind, it just wasn't worth it. So I'm going to text Scott later today and we'll put something out on social media, but you're the first person that texted me. So I'm like, get on and talk about it.
Thank you. Can you hold your hand up and show me where it's hurting?
Yeah, I've actually got a mark on my hand from when it hit, but you can't see it. But it's basically this pad right here. So basically, if you figure like this is where you pull from this pad, this is where you hold a support for a ring for sure, and any bar. So just like this pad right here, hurt like handstand walking, impossible. So
I guess it's nice that the tactical game season is spread out and they have no.
Yeah. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, for sure. I don't go till November, so I could literally do nothing on it for months and be fine.
And still have a chance to qualify for the championships.
Yeah, for sure. The CrossFit season obviously was like, it's here. It's here. It's now. Right. So I'm still planning on going and watching and cheering. I think that's important, especially for Liv and for all the guys that I know and love. So, but for me, it wasn't in the cards. So
I was 80% thinking you got injured, and then someone said, no, dude, it's because he hasn't been doing gymnastics because of tactical games. There's no gymnastics, so he couldn't do
gymnastics still.
Oh, okay.
No, we can still do. They were difficult, but no, I can still do gymnastics. That's never going to leave me. But it was the injury part. So
I dropped a dumbbell on my left wrist back in October and sounded like what Jacob has. Took me 4 months without pain. Wow.
Oh, great. I appreciate the vote of confidence for 4 months.
That's a crazy handle. Wajma Bouze. Must be an Indian guy.
Hey, who you got? Who you got for 26.3? Who's your bet on? Ariel, Danielle, Olivia?
Olivia.
Well, I think it depends on what we see.
I don't care. I'm Kerstetter.
You're a Kerstetter fan through and through.
Yeah, through and through. How is she doing? How's the old knee?
Yeah, she's doing good. Yeah, she's. I haven't even. So I want to say a good reminder. I haven't even asked her about it, which to me says I haven't seen her. She did wall balls with no problem, right, and did very well. And so haven't even asked her about it. I think she's totally fine. Yeah, I think she got through it. So now we just make jokes at her expense about staff and MRSA, me cleaning the floors in my barn. But nice. She seems to be totally fine. So I'm excited for her. They haven't done a barbell yet, and they haven't done a machine. Whether they see it'll be row, they won't obviously do any other machine. She's obviously good at both those. We just kind of see what kind of pops up with it. So
the boys, a lot of the boys on the show were suggesting last night on the update show that it would need to be long, and JR put the smack down, and he's like, no, boys. It could be short. And I do think it's going to be short, and I think she's going to destroy it.
Yeah, so because it depends on how they approach the programming, right? Because the Open has always and will always meant to be not for elites. It's meant for classes. That's the majority of people that do it. And you can't just it's very hard for them to put like long workouts in a class because they got to fit it in, they got to run heats and they'll be there all night long running heats. But the problem is they've had 90% of the population just did a 12-minute workout. And then 90% of the population did a 15-minute workout for wall balls too. Was it 15? Yep. So I tend to agree. Like a lot of people on social media are like, "Oh, well, that was a 6, 7, 8 minute workout we just did." No, not for everyone. It was 12 minutes. So I think you're right. I think you're going to see something shorter, sub 6, sub 7 time domain, and you'll see machine, some kind of barbell, and I think you'll see a handstand walk.
Oh, hey, going back to the wrist, is this the worst injury you've had in your CrossFit career?
I've had bursitis that pulled me out of a year, but that just needed a lot of same perspective, right? There's nothing I could really do. It was like you just need to rest
an
and
elbow
recover.
thing? Is that an elbow thing? What's
it was a knee thing. Bursitis was in my knee.
Oh, what is that you couldn't straighten your knee? You get like a buildup?
Yeah, it was like a bursa. Yeah, it's like so like all your joints have a bursa sac, and so I believe I'm not a doctor. The hell has a bursa sac, and I had done enough to aggravate it, and so it had become so inflamed that I couldn't squat to parallel. It became so inflamed that I couldn't squat because it was so inflamed. I think it was I couldn't squat and I couldn't lock it out without pain. So it was like in the mid range of motion, and they had squat snatches. It was squat snatches and chest to bar pull-ups, I think, in 2017 in the open workout, and something else maybe. And I couldn't squat. So I was like, well, if I can't squat, I can't do squat snatches. So it was just I couldn't do it.
What did they do to it? Did they cut it open and drain it, or?
No, it was just rest and recovery. It was like lots of ice, lots of time, and just not squatting on it. So
Sean Mack, look at the 3 domains the pros completed the last 2 years in the open. We checked the short, medium, and long box. As long as 15 plus counts as long.
15 plus is long. That's a long time domain.
Bursitis sucks. Had it in my hip for a while a few years back. Oh, but it goes away.
Yeah, I think it's just, you could ask Mike. I'm sure he'll text or respond back, but it was just like, hey, don't use it, ice it, recover it. Don't try to aggravate it. Let it be. Give it a month. It'll be fine.
If for some reason it's prolonged, your wrist thing, what movements in tactical games would be affected by it?
I can't pick up a sandbag. So the flexing motion to pick up a sandbag. I think yesterday I realized it was pretty bad. About a week ago when I was trying to move a sandbag to clean up the barn, and I couldn't pick up a 100-pound sandbag without just excruciating pain. I'm like, okay, something's wrong.
Do you think it's broken? You think there's something broken?
No, because I went and got an x-ray. It's not broken. But the thing is, could be a really, really fine stress fracture or something. We need to go get an MRI to look at the rest of the ligaments and tendons. Obviously, x-ray is just bone.
So a fracture means it's broken, but not broken off.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just like
it's cracked.
Yeah, like your windshield.
Cracked, I've got it's not leaking yet.
Yeah, like a windshield. Like my windshield is still intact. It's got a crack. I can go fix that. But if it's broken, it's like someone threw a brick through my window. It's kind of how I look at it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for the update. You the man. Good luck. Heal quickly.
Have a good day. We'll talk to you later, Savon.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. The great Jacob Hepner, slightly wounded. Got a flat tire. Nothing serious. We need a longer WOD in week 3. Sean Mack says from RDT CrossFit, the new senior analyst in the CrossFit space. JR is like Nostradamus, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if we go short. He is like Nostradamus. All right. Tuesday, normally I take the kids to gymnastics. Not today. They got some testing shit they got to do for the brain. Math testing. I have to take the trash out. Last week I didn't take the trash out. So it's one of those weeks where the trash cans are really full. My wife said, hey, I can call them back. It'll be $20. The Jew in me was like, and I'm not Jewish, I'm Armenian. The Jew in me was like, no. I'll just put on my shoes and jump up and down on the trash and push it down. Avi had a huge bunk bed in his bedroom, and my wife also was like, hey, we can call the trash company and have them come pick it up. And I'm like, nope, I'm just breaking it up in little pieces every week and stuffing it into the trash can. That's the kind of cheap I am. So last week, last week was a bummer for me. I'm a very simple man. I get very excited on trash days. Every time the trash cans are empty, I like trash days, and I like when the trash cans are empty because I feel like there's so much opportunity, like for cleanup and shit. Hebner's like the male version of Josh Bridges. Wow. Is all that bedroom trash still outside your house in the rain? I've broken up most of it. I have a sledgehammer and I go out there and I've broken up probably 70% of it, the pieces of wood, the bunk bed. I break it up and then throw it in the bottom of the trash. So tomorrow morning when the trash is empty, I'll break up a ton of more of it. It's just leaning against the skateboard ramp. It looks ghetto as fuck. But that was great having Mr. Jacob Hepner on even for a few minutes. I agree. Jew and you is when Haley's feeling frisky. Yeah. All right. I'm sure there's lots of great stuff on YouTube for you guys to watch today. If my husband doesn't take the bins out, I take the cash from his wallet. Inconvenience me, I inconvenience you. Wow. Sevon, you move better than Dave. Dude. Ron, I move better than that. That's like crazy to say that. I move better than everyone. I seriously move so good. It's not even fair.
What did Ron say?
It's not even fair. Ron said, Sevon, you move better than Dave, but that's like crazy. That's like, I mean, I move so good.
I mean,
I'm a freak of nature.
I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Anybody moves better than Dave. At least on that workout.
Yeah, it was like the best mover in CrossFit and the worst mover in CrossFit.
Yeah, you might not bring the intensity a lot, but you definitely bring the standards.
Oh, shut it.
The movement efficiency.
Oh, shut it. Look at this. Breaking news. It's already, look at the CF Network News. They already got the story. Jacob Hepner reveals hiking injury in Hawaii. Look at that.
Dang.
The fastest, most reliable news source in the space. Wow.
Is that what happened? I just got out of something. I didn't catch any of the show except for the last 30 seconds that happened. He had a hiking accident?
Yeah, he was hiking in Hawaii and he fell and back. It sounds like he fell backwards. That's a nasty fall. You always want to fall forward. And he put his wrist back. Rule number 1: don't put your hand back. And broke his wrist. He hurt his wrist. He thinks it's not broken. I think it's broken. I didn't tell him that. He had an X-ray and they said it's not broken, but I think it's broken. They can't see. They can't see shit in the hands and wrist with X-rays.
Yeah, too many bones, too many things going on. That sucks, bro. That sucks. I
Dan,
challenged him like a decade ago to max rope climbs in 30 minutes. It was just like I put it on Instagram. I'm like, 30 minutes, as many rope climbs as you can do. I did like 60 something, right? And I'm feeling good about this, right? So I text him or I message him on Instagram or take him, say, hey, your turn, man. You want to guess how many rope climbs he did in 30 minutes?
how many?
112.
That he did?
112 rope climbs in 30 minutes. I'm like, dude, go to hell. Like that's ridiculous, man. That guy was a beast back in the day, dude. Excited to see his comeback.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Darn.
God, I'm gonna go over to Hobart's house and fucking fight him.
Why? Is he gonna have a segment on the show yet?
No, he's just like
Put me on a bitch.
he's like, and he copies me. It sounds like he got a new dog, and I got a new dog. He just copies me.
Did he get the same kind?
And he probably.
You're shitting in the house?
No, our dog doesn't shit in the house anymore. Only a couple shits. God, when you have a little dog, it's not even really like a shit.
Little pebbles.
Did Hobart really get a new dog? Let me see this thing. You don't like the White House card, huh?
Bro, I was gonna bring that up. It's not that I don't like that, but that's a card that we would see at any other pay-per-view. That's not a White House card. It's nowhere near what they promised us.
Oh God.
And I'm not even mad because Jones isn't on it, McGregor isn't on it. I didn't want either of those guys on it, but there are a lot of dudes that you could put on that card that they didn't. And so that's pretty disappointing to me. I don't know. What do you think? You like it?
I don't know, but hold on real quick. I'm looking at Hobart's dog, and he got the perfect dog. It's just a goofy motherfucker like Hobart. Just a goofball. Just a big old goofball. Yeah, he just got just a furry goofball. It's like a Burmese mountain dog, and what's the dog that brings you alcohol when you're out in the when you're skiing, it carries the alcohol around its neck. Saint Bernard. He got a Burmese mountain dog and a Saint Bernard fucked each other and made his dog.
That's a big dog, dude. That's almost too much dog.
Or maybe it's like a bulldog and a Saint Bernard had a kid.
I'm surprised you went with a small dog. I know you're supporting Colton or whatever, but how'd you go with such a small dog again?
And Hobart's one of those assholes that has a leash that's 30 feet long, so his dog's fucking everywhere. And you're just like, you know those he's got the old white liberal woman leash. You know what I mean? Like they have a 6-pound dog on the leash, and you're on a fucking walking trail that's 15 feet wide, and they're on one side and their dog's on the other, and they're acting like they can't control their dog, and they have that retractable leash, and you're like, are you a fucking idiot? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I see it all the time, dude. See it all the time. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, just fucking control your dog. That's all you got to do.
This is my judge, Lance. I judged Sevon at West at 26.2. He wanted to get through the lunges because of the overhead position, but he honestly got better after his first round. Yeah.
Who judged Dave? Or I should say, who didn't judge Dave?
Yeah, who didn't?
People were like, oh, you wouldn't know Rep Dave. You wouldn't know Rep Dave. And I'm like, I don't claim to be some kind of badass, but like, if I'm watching, I don't know who it is. It's been you, Dave, and God. Like, they're dumbbell snatching like that and over. Like, sorry, no rep. Sorry. I don't care. Like, someone needs to uphold the standard here. Like,
so
that was bad.
I think I had 2 no reps that my judge didn't call. There was one definitely where my knee didn't touch, and my judge goes, hey, make sure your knee touches. And then on another one, my pants touched, but my knee didn't touch. And there was no way he could have seen that. But you have no idea how important that bro rep was to me, because I was in the middle of the fucking lunges and I was fighting for my fucking life.
Oh yeah. To have to go back. Oh, that would have killed you. And you know what? To his credit, that's a good thing to do. Like, he couldn't no rep you on that first one, but he's being cool. It's like, hey, that's your warning. Don't do it again.
And maybe
see that second.
Yeah, it was really smart. He didn't no rep me, because like at the end of the day, like I got so much fucking fitness and experience out of that. But I don't think it was probably still like just a half inch off the ground. It wasn't I was doing it on purpose. There is a chance, and I don't know this, I'll have to go back and look. Maybe someone can review my video, but there is a chance that, and I don't think my knee not touching was blatant. You probably won't see it on the video, but there is a chance maybe when in the second round of lunges, I was moving so fast I wasn't standing up all the way. I didn't think of that until just now. But if that dude wouldn't have been there, my judge, I would not, like, in the second round of snatches, I was ready to quit. And he's like, hey, you got to pick it up and do 8. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I did it. And then he's like, and then I was done with the 8, and he's like, okay, now do 6. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's why working out alone is, you got to do what you got to do. I get it, but man, there's nothing like being in an affiliate just to have a coach or a friend or somebody be like, hey, come on, let's go pick it up, go faster or whatever.
You wore pants, you weirdo. Listen, I wore long johns and then pants on top of it, and then
you had long johns under those.
Yeah, I always wear long. If you see me, I'm wearing long johns.
I know, but like during an open workout in a crowded hot gym.
Yeah, I don't want to
trying to pass out, or
no, I just want to be I want to get as hot as I possibly can. I do not want to feel my joints.
Are you trying to qualify for a wrestling match or something? You
Yeah.
got a weight that you're trying to. That's hot, bro.
When I came home from that workout, and I took off my shirt and I went and sat in the driveway, and my kids said I didn't look fat for a second. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Haley told him to say that.
Probably.
You know.
I don't even know who's on the. I just know it's Topuria and Gaethje on the White House card. I don't know anyone else.
Well, that fight was originally, the word on the street is that was supposed to be Ilya and Makhachev, but Makhachev pulled out. I'm not sure why. I don't even know if that's true, but that's going to be a good fight. Poatan versus Khan, good fight. And there are some other decent fights, but that's like the rest of that card is like a fight night card, man. Like, it's just not good. It's not White House worthy, you know what I'm saying?
Sean O'Malley, Chandler,
Yeah, but look who it's
Bo Nichols,
Chandler. Chandler's washed. Dude.
Diego Lopez.
Yeah, but look who they're fighting. Garcia, okay, all right. It's like Diego Bo, sure, but like not Diego Garcia. And then O'Malley and who the hell is he fighting? He should be fighting Corey Sandhagen, but they got him fighting what's that guy's name? The Canadian guy. I mean, it's like, come on. That card's garbage. The rest of that card's garbage.
It would be cool. It would be cool if who did you say? Sandhagen. Did I lose you? I lost you.
Sandhagen and O'Malley.
It would be cool if Sandhagen was on the card. Yeah.
That'd be big, man. There were a lot better options. It just seemed like they settled.
I like the card, but I think it's going to be sad if Topuria just destroys Gaethje. Someone needs to make Topuria look human. It's crazy after watching Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira fight that Topuria beat both those guys. That's crazy.
Yeah, Topuria's on another level. We'll see if this baby mama drama gets in his head at all, but he'll win. But like that, hopefully it's not just like a first round 2-minute KO. That was nuts, man. Maybe they'll fix it because it's Donald Trump's birthday. Maybe they'll have to fight six. American will win, you know?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Everyone will change USA.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it's his birthday.
Oh, yeah. All that, dude.
All right.
You can tune in later when I take Pat from behind on the Clinton channel. Everyone listening, tune in later if you want to see Pat get home.
What time are you and Pat on Glinton?
What would that be? 2:35 your time.
Okay. 2:35 p.m. Eastern time, Pacific time. Jeremy and Pat on Glinton's. All right. Thanks, dude. Bye.
Bye.
Satan. Good morning. What's this new CF Network update channel? What's this new CF Network update channel? Didn't you just answer your own question? What's this? It's a CF Network. What's this, Satan? Is this Satan talk? Back, Satan. Back. The card doesn't need to be good. People will tune in for the spectacle. They're only selling 2,000 tickets too, saving good fights for the big stadium dates. Yeah, the website. Yeah, it's a website. Yep, there you go. It's a website, and it's new, and it's a CF Network update channel. Solid. You guys answered your own question. It's on Instagram, the new one on Instagram. Yep, there you go. What is this double talk, Satan? I did see your knee not touch. But it's... you're good. I wanted you at one point, and you corrected it right away. Yeah, you warned me. Yeah. Hey, Lance, that was like the one time I came out of my head that whole workout. Or out of my body. I was just so in my body. I wasn't in my head. I was so in my body. When you said that, I was like, wait, there's other people here? The rest of the time, I was just like, holy fuck, what if this dumbbell comes down? Yeah, I got warned. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, this dumbbell cannot come. Before the workout started, someone said, I thought like you could just be doing lunges and put it down anywhere. I heard someone reading the rule book. I don't know. I thought it was on Amanda Hari station. She was saying that you could do 10-foot or 20-foot increments. It didn't matter. So and maybe I wasn't listening closely. So I just thought that anytime you got tired, you could just put the dumbbell down. And then I get there and I'm like, hey, Dave, did you know you have to cross the line? That's the only place you can rest. And I was tripping balls. I was like, oh, goodness gracious, gracious goodness. Yeah, I was in my own little world. Yeah, totally. I was just like, all my attention was in my shoulders. And I never got, even after, and every time you switch arms, well, you know what's crazy too, Lance, is I had some grandiose thoughts too. Like one time I was like, I'm going to go there and back without stopping. You know what I mean? Like just with the same arm. I was flirting with ideas like that while I was doing the workout, while also terrified I couldn't do it. It was weird. It was pretty funny. I thought I was going to do all 20 open pull-ups, the first round of pull-ups unbroken too. That was fucking retarded. I was so stupid that I thought that. I don't know how my mom did. So it was like 3 minutes before I was supposed to start, and someone comes over to me and they're like, "Hey, your mom doesn't want you to go now because she's going now and she wants to watch you go." I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?" I am like, Natalie and Sam, the owners of the gym, are like, "Hey, do you want to go in this heat?" I was like, "Yes, please." Like I just needed to go. I just needed to go. Yeah, Lance was my judge. I tried to go with no judge. Lance was nice enough to fuck that up. I really didn't want to judge. I don't want. I thought I didn't want anyone watching me. All right. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, my mom. I guess my mom did crush it because she, whatever version she did, she was done. So like the last 5 minutes of my workout, she was sitting there watching me. I don't care if my mom watches me. Everyone else needs to chill. There was some really yoked buff dude on one side of me. And then on the other side of me was Dave. So I had pretty good cover. There were other more interesting people to watch. And everyone else was warming up. Like Tommy Marquez was there and like he was warming the fuck up. I heard Tommy say, I'm only working out once a week these days. I'm busy because he's got kids and shit now. I think he's got multiple kids maybe. And then by the time I recovered from my workout, I started watching him do it, and he's just destroying the muscle ups. He may be finished. Yeah, the boys watched. They were crying. They thought their dad was going to die. The boys were crying. My kids should not see me in that situation. Oh, shit. My kid's tennis got canceled today. Well, that's good. I could play with them all day. All right. Tommy got 11 muscle ups. Yeah, he's a beast. That's a big dude. He crushed it. Yeah, I said hi to Tommy. I went over and said hi to him. I'm only an asshole on the internet. In real life, I'm cool. Nice. I like him. I like him in real life. All right. That's it for the show. Thanks, guys. You made that easy. Thanks, Dave, for the weekend review. You made that easy. I want to tell you something else I'm doing today, but with the channel, maybe with all this free time, I won't be driving in the minivan. I can get Taylor to jump on with me. We can jump over and do a show on the Sevon podcast. All right. Talk to you guys later. Lots of Wadapalooza stuff coming this week. I don't know. Maybe. So Friday night. Oh, man. Oh, boy. What's going to happen, guys? Saturday, my kids have a jiu-jitsu tournament in Stockton, which means I need to drive there on Friday and stay the night there. Friday night's also the CrossFit Games update show. Then on Saturday morning, my kids fight, but that's supposed to be Kill Taylor for $3,500. I don't know what's going to happen. I got to talk to Souza and Taylor and the gang. Maybe I'll even talk to some of the low men on the totem pole, like Caleb and Brad Asaraf. Or maybe I'll talk to someone in the middle of the totem pole, Pedro White. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bo.
The Knowledge Pro is Best Hour's premier coaching development platform. Built for CrossFit coaches who want to be world class. It contains a full curriculum complete with 26 engaging lessons, live calls, an on-demand video library, one-on-one feedback sessions, and personalized feedback on your coaching. This is professional development, not content, not random, specific, deliberate, and curated to take you from good to great and beyond. The Knowledge Pro, building world-class coaches. Sign up and claim your free 14-day trial at besthouroftheirday.com/the knowledge.